All right, welcome everyone. Look at this. We got Euro USD is moving towards TP right at the start of the stream. Are we going to start up by making some money right off the bat here? I think we are, Alex.
Yeah, definitely, baby. That's what we're doing. Making that money.
Nice.
How is everybody?
How are you guys doing? It's been Alex is back. I know a lot of you in the comments, you've missed him. We had a chill session yesterday. But now we got Alex's back. Dude, like I talked for almost 2 hours yesterday nonstop. Wow. Like that is tough, exhausting. Man. Dude.
Yeah, tough, not easy.
Yeah, good to have you back. I'm gonna go into the settings of the I'm just gonna remove my screen here quickly so you don't see all my private tabs in the browser here. And I go and change the I'm going to change some of the settings of the live stream so that
while you do that, let's talk. I want to just jump in. Obviously, first of all, hello to everybody. I hope you're all well. And obviously the giveaway and everything as normal. Don't go blasting the chat. Don't go blasting the chat because we'll do the giveaway in due time with a magical word that nobody knows until we get to it. But I actually was speaking to Jonathan earlier, and I actually wanted to point out a bit of a mess up with my trading today. I didn't get the link. I've spoken to you all day, so unless... God, hold on a second. There's a lot of people. But yeah, for the person, Samantra, I've been speaking to you all day via emails. I don't know if it's you or somebody else, or I don't know if you are the fake or the real person. We don't know, but I have been speaking to you all day through email. So today with my trading, we're actually in a short on euro yen, and I want to talk about it because we always talk about psychology and things in these trading rooms, and it's important for us, as much as we show like winning trades, it's important for us to also show our own mistakes and some of our own blind spots and some of the things that we do go through. So I'm going to go through and just show you the trade that I was in on a different account, because I'm not trading this account too much because I want to actually use this account for a payout. So I'm waiting to get a payout, and that's why we're only trading this on smaller lot size and waiting until we get the payout, until we can increase the risk. But these are the trades on Euro JPY that I took on a different account, and I actually took a trade right here this morning, and I actually took it down all the way to this area and started adding in these parts here. Now, even though that I was in a really good position, I actually went into the lower time frames, and I actually ended up telling myself that I was wrong on the position and I had to get out. And I'll show you if I can bring this. So if you can see, this is where I had got in my 10 lots here. Actually, it wasn't yet. I had 10 lots here, and price was pushing down quite nicely. And I was very comfortable with leaving price to push down straight to the TP. Because it was moving quite aggressively, and I was very happy with the price movement once I got into the position. Actually, so it wasn't there. I saw this spike, then I got into this on a fib. So I got into this on a fib, and I wanted to take it down. And out of a little bit of greed as well, I wanted to push the TP a little bit higher. Now, when price started coming back on me, I actually started entering into some more positions. So I entered 2 lots on a retracement back to a 50 fib from a certain leg, and then I added another 2 lots again into this area here, just underneath the 200 EMA. Now, because I entered in more lot size and I looked into the smaller time frames, because I was being a bit more aggressive, I decided, you know what, I'm going to kill the trade. And as you can see, the trade is still in play. So even though we keep saying, even though I'm saying, you know, forget, set and forget and stuff, I also play with the trades, and I played with the trade today, even a trade that is still in play. So, you know,
yeah, but to be fair, Alex, I mean, That I mean, you look right here on the on the 1 minute right here, and I mean, I do believe that you did get out at a good level, right? I mean, well,
So
maybe you didn't get out on the best level, but I mean,
the trade's still in play. This trade's still in play.
yeah.
I don't think we should, if we've got an idea. So the idea is obviously prices come up here, it's rejected, it's come down, broke prior, support, retested, and this is where I got in, right in this area here. Push price down, and out of greed, not taking the profits. Now, when it comes back up, because I entered in more into the position, then it made me feel like, okay, I don't want to lose because I was over leveraged. I don't want to lose on this particular trade. So I ended up closing out prematurely. And you can see, even though it came back to my entry, I was still okay when it came back to my entry. But as soon as price started breaking down and came up, this area is where I actually covered. And as you can see, that area since then, it's just obviously continued to actually go lower. I personally don't think it was a good way of trading, a little bit of mismanagement. But what I'm trying to get at is obviously we all have those mistakes. And I think if you've got a plan, set and forget. And if you don't want to set and forget, don't be greedy, because that is pretty much all the things that I was feeling today, and then ended up getting out of a position that could have been a really nice winner. And that's it. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think I do. I do kind of always. I have this idea of I usually micromanage my trades, not micromanage, but when I was swing trading, I had a trade management system basically, and that meant if I see a clear change of market structure when being in the trade, I would exit the trade. So and that worked somewhat well in swing trading, because with swing trading, there's the time aspect, right? If you're in a position for 2 days, something big things can change, right? But when you're on the lower time frames, it's like, I think for me, set and forget, it works much better on the lower time frames. But yeah, so I'm really trying, because we've seen, with my trading here on the live streams, I've started micromanaging my trades, and usually 9 times out of 10, it's better to just let the trade just set and forget, right? Mm-hmm. Another thing I wanted to bring up here is I've talked with Dirk. You guys know Dirk, and he's a swing trader, right? He trades on the higher time frames, and he trades a lot, based on macroeconomics. And he told me yesterday evening that he've opened up a 100K Bootcamp account with the 5ers, and he's now started trading on the lower time frame, something that he hasn't done in maybe 10 years or so. So for the last on the last live stream, he's like, "Oh man, that GBP USD trade was so good. I need to try trading on the lower time frame." So he straight up bought an account with the 5ers, started trading. So we started discussing different strategies last night, and came to the conclusion that, so basically all the trades I've been taking, I've been monitoring 12 different pairs, and all the setups that I've found can be found on mostly the same type of move can be found on Euro USD, or at least the 4 majors. So Euro USD, USD JPY, GBP USD, or USD CHF. So if you look at these pairs, most of the moves in the Forex market can be found somewhere on these 4 pairs. So I decided that I'm probably better off trying to focus on these 4 with a particular interest on Euro USD, because I think it's a good practice to follow one pair and then see how this pair reacts, right? And add all the levels and watch that market every day. If you're watching 12 different markets every day, you don't really get the same feeling for every individual pair. But for your USD here, for example, the idea that I had this morning was, so first of all, I want to show you this, Alex. Look at the 1 hour 200 EMA. Right, it comes in right here at the monthly open and the weekly open. So you see right here, you got MO and WO. Yeah,
Yep.
so the monthly open and the weekly open get a nice area right here, and then this was basically based on the 5 minutes. So what I did here was I saw this candle on the 5 minute, and on that candle I decided to enter a position, and then we got to move higher, stayed in the position, and then we got this move to the downside, and on this move. On that candle right there, you also had on the 15 minute a bearish engulfing candle on the 15 minute, and I decided to enter rest of the position right there. So there's a lot of confluence here in this area, and I think you even have on the daily, you even have the right up here. You see you have the daily moving averages as well. So very strong. Strong level right here.
The thing that I would say that the problem is with on the daily, it's actually holding at quite a high 200 moving average support. So
yeah,
that's
well,
why
let's just ignore the.
Let's
the
see
daily.
what. Yeah, I'm actually going to get out of the euro position anyway, and we'll see what happens after news comes out, because news is going to come out in 15 minutes. Saul is also here. Oop, oop.
Hello, guys.
What's up, Saul?
Hello.
I have not checked the news today. What's the news?
Okay, so we got US news coming out, and you know what? Everybody just look at euro yen and look how I scratched a fantastic trade. But no, there's news coming out today for the dollar, so that is why I've got out of my position on euro USD, and we'll wait and see what happens once news has come out, and we'll see what kind of volatility we get. What about you, Saul? What are you in?
So I took a similar trade than Jonathan, but not on the euro USD. I took it on the pound dollar. Show it, but nice. It was the exactly same setup. I just executed differently. Let me show you. So it's not right now. Let me go back. So, okay. First on the dailies, let me zoom in a little bit. On the dailies, I saw we started the day with a lot of momentum to the downside, and then on the 5-minute chart, you see that all that momentum, that kind of movement looked a bit weak for me, but then it started picking some. Some real momentum to the downside, and then we had this very overextended movement to the upside. Okay, you can see a lot of white candles, bullish candles, and I was just looking for the retracement to the downside. And if we zoom in a little bit, let's go back. Okay, we can see we have this. Let's call it, this kind of mid-range supply and the extreme supply. So around that mid-range supply, I started shorting. So I started shorting around here, and then the market moved against me. So I added my main position here at the top, and from there, I caught this movement to the downside, and I closed my first entries like to break even. Let me just show you that. Okay, so I took my first entries here. The market moved against me. I added to my trades. I did take some profits along the way, and then I closed everything. So that was like a good, a nice trade. Again, I think sometimes bit more patience, like Jonathan has, would have given me a larger TP. I just scalp, and that's the trade I took. So it's kind of the similar setup, just on the pound and on the euro. And now I'm looking for on the euro. Let me come closer. Around where we at now, a little bit of weakness, and I'll try to short again. So that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, it's been a little bit, I think euro was chopping in an area for about 2 hours maybe. Let's have a look.
Yeah, this large.
Yeah, and that was super annoying. And then obviously, because I did take a long, because it was breaking. I thought it was breaking out, going to a 200 EMA, And then as soon as it comes down, it goes to the other side of the range. I had to get out for a loss on that as well.
Which is, it's fine.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
Saul, are you
Part of the business, baby?
How are you? We got news coming up here, so it's supposed to be high impact news event for US. How are you dealing with that? Are you gonna wait?
Let me check. What news we got?
Yeah,
Full clip. I think we got CPI. If it's not CPI,
no, it's
GDP, right?
GDP.
Yeah, but it's not. It's the prelim GDP. So, from experience, that announcement tends to bring a little bit of like volatility in the market, but it doesn't. Yeah, like spike in the market, but doesn't tend to start like a new impulse or a new trend or something like that. Anyways, that kind of volatility is enough, to break all the key levels you're looking for, or the setup, or the patterns you're looking at. So I would like to be flat by then. So if I enter a trade, I know I need to be out in like 15 minutes, and if not, I just prefer to wait and then to see what happens, if there's any direction, if there's volatility, momentum, whatever it's going to be, and then to decide if I engage in a new trade or not. So I think now the best thing to do would be just waiting. What about you guys?
Just depending what happens. See what happens. Wait for the news to come out, and I quite like that a lot of the majors are actually looking at quite some support. If you look at the dailies, you've got a 200 moving average, and I would like to see that maybe the dailies turn into a little bit of a wick and finding support. And if we do get some nice news and a little bit find support, and then that daily, I'd be looking for that to turn into a wick and maybe forget a nice scalp long on some of these pairs. Maybe if I'm looking at Kiwi dollar or even euro dollar as well. Let me have a look at euro dollar.
We had a brutal move to the downside.
No, yeah, it had a really, really, really big push. But if it's passing its ATR and it's had a really big push up, I want to maybe bring it back just to its to give it a little bit of breathing room. But it depends what happens with the price action after news.
Can we just take a moment and appreciate the fact that Bitcoin is 15% from all-time highs?
Mate, do you want to see Pepe? One of my best trades. Honestly, I'm not joking. One of my best trades in my life. Honestly, Pepe was honestly one of my most fantastic trades.
Good God.
I even got Alon in the office to buy some, and he did. And now he's in profit after he was down like 100%.
Beautiful.
But you got to buy it when the time's right, Yeah, man, that Pepe stuff.
Saul, before you joined, and maybe exactly when you joined, I talked about how previously. So I had a discussion with Dirk about the four majors and how most of the moves in the forex market can be found on the four majors, and almost every move that I've found can in some way be found on Euro USD and USD JPY. Now, do you think there's any truth to that?
Yeah. So I don't know. It's a bold statement, but what we need to understand is. What's the currency that is causing the move in each one of the movements? So usually it's the USD, is the largest traded currency. So once the USD is what's leading the movement, you will see the same movement, and that's why you find that correlation between Euro USD, Pound USD, New Zealand USD, AUD USD, because the dollar is what's moving, is what causing those movements. And when you tend to see a different movement in USD, let's say JPY, it usually is because the JPY is causing the movement. So then you will see a similar movement in USD JPY, pound yen, euro yen, because that's a different currency, causing the movement. So it's usually because USD is what's moving. That's at least my experience.
No, that definitely makes sense. I mean, the most volume in USD. So,
yep.
So I'm thinking, Wouldn't it make sense to keep an eye on I know you don't watch the dollar currency index a lot, but I know I've seen a lot of other traders, they focus on the dollar currency index before trading to kind of see what the direction is, because with the same reasoning, we got most volume in USD, the dollar is what moves most of the market. Wouldn't it make sense to incorporate do an analysis on the Dixie before kind of making a move?
Yeah, you can, but if you go and read what constitutes the dollar index, you will find out that the majority of it is the Euro USD.
Yeah.
So if you match, and you good in TradingView, Jonathan. So in TradingView you can place like two assets in the same chart to see the correlation or negative correlation between the assets. You know how to do that?
Yeah, definitely. I can do that right now. See if it
do that.
if it makes sense.
Show us that, for example, with Euro USD and the dollar index, you will see they're basically like mirrors. They move pretty much the same, just opposite direction. So it doesn't matter if you do. So it doesn't matter if you do your analysis in dollar index or in the Euro USD. Just understanding that it's highly correlated.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, you can clearly see the inverse correlation here, where you got a top in the dollar currency index and a low in Euro USD. So then why? And I don't get it. Then why would people look at the dollar currency index and base trades on that in euro dollar if it's just? I don't get it. Like it's that makes no sense.
I mean, no, it's.
Because you're absolutely right, and that's what I've been thinking as well. Like, yeah, never mind. It's maybe it makes sense if you're trading other markets than Euro USD. I don't know, but you could just look at Euro USD as pretty much the same moves here.
Correct.
All right, let us take a look at Bitcoin here.
Go ahead.
So I've got in just a nice one lot position just to see what happens after the news.
It's just we just see consolidation breakout. It's been going on, even going the 1 hour. It's just consolidation breakout all over the place. Last time we looked at Bitcoin, when we actually traded Bitcoin here, we wanted to long it right here. That would have been a really good entry right there.
Yeah, so I think that on my spot account.
Nice. Yeah.
Check Pepe.
Yeah, I just did, and dude, I don't know what
you want to check it on Gate.io though. Yeah. Okay. Mate, go on to a weekly time frame. If it should be on Gate.io though, because you're not going to see all the price action.
All right.
Type.
Gate.
There's a nice insight over here, or maybe for us, Jonathan.
Yeah, you still can't see.
All right, so there's like some. It's kind of like lagging behind, then I guess. And so if it is.
Maybe when you see that backwards, so it looks like exactly the same, but there's some lag in between them. So on real-time decision making, it might be useful.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense. The 15-minute here in Pepe is that's a nice trend. Crazy. Are we at 60K for Bitcoin now? Are we breaking 60K?
No.
60K, man.
No, you're not.
Holy shit,
no,
we're breaking 60K.
You are not joking. Okay, we're gonna have to stop the stream.
Damn.
Everybody, I'm so sorry. We're gonna have to stop all this music. We're gonna have to be serious right now. It's super serious. And we're gonna have to put it.
Oh yeah, let's do it. I wonder how many people are watching this, and like, if you're not in Bitcoin right now, how are you supposed to not feel FOMO?
Super happy days for Bitcoin and for everybody that is in their altcoin. But altcoins aren't moving though. It's annoying.
Well, I got a list right here. So I got a list right here, and you can see it because it's secret. But the list right here, that's the 19 altcoins that I'm going to be buying today to build a
Cool.
portfolio. I can show you actually.
Show us your.
I'm going to show you some of the most interesting ones right here. So I got
your secret phrase. Show us your secret phrase.
I got link right. So I'm in a position on link right now. So that's the link position. But some of the ones are I think are like one of the major movers. We have GMT, for example. You got GMT. This is one of those that are it's starting to move, right? So it's starting to move, but and you're looking at this and you're thinking like, oh, look at this. This is a real shitcoin chart, right? You look at this and it's like, what a joke of a chart. But it's basically like if you've been in the crypto market, in altcoin market, I mean, I've been here since 2017, right? And you'll see this just straight up go straight up. If when altcoin starts run, things like this, like Pepe, right? Now this is obviously a much bigger, higher market cap than Pepe, but I mean, if you look at the weekly, you'll see if the altcoin season or if the altcoin starts to move, you'll see coins like GMT look like this in probably a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months. So,
Jonathan,
yeah,
are you trying to pump your own bags right now to our 300 streamers?
if I do have one bag that I would like you all to perhaps not buy.
Solana. I know.
You know what I mean? Blink, blink. And it's a Dogecoin. I like this one. Let's just all start buying Dogecoin. But yeah, joke aside, every altcoin that I'm showing here obviously has way too high of a market cap and volume for any of you watching this to be able to move the price. There are some on this list which I can't show you, obviously, for those reasons, because there's been a lot of instances where influencers on Twitter, they buy a product and then they say like, oh, this is the future, and it absolutely goes crazy. And that would not be very, but it would be good.
We're getting there as the influencers, the 5ers influencers. That's us. That is us.
But I really want to focus on the forex market here today. Even though it's very hard to ignore Bitcoin, it's now 14.38%. We can look at Bitcoin versus what's the Chinese what's the ticker for CH? What is it?
No, yuan. Why?
What's the ticker for that? No, not yuan. The Chinese. Chinese.
Yeah, Chinese
what's
yuan.
the ticker?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's the actual ticker?
Can't remember. But if you type yuan,
CHN. I just I don't think that is actually it.
No.
Well, look at us, a load of forex traders, and we don't even know the ticker to the Chinese.
We have a chat though. It should be CNY. 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 Why can't I get it though? Anyway, it actually reaches it already reaches all-time high versus the which is pretty amazing. So I believe Bitcoin has already reached all-time highs versus I believe 15 different currencies already. So we got gold, we got the dollar.
Think of we got news coming out in 2 seconds, so let's put it over to a few charts.
You say you took a position, Alex?
Yeah, I just put a long position on euro, just one lot with a 10 pip stop, so I'm risking $100, which I don't mind doing just for the shits and giggles.
So for me, I think what I'm watching here is for the euro dollar. I think the move that I looked to enter is gone for me. I think it's going to be hard for me to get an entry on this.
There you go. You should be getting straight into your TP very soon, Jonathan.
Yeah, no, I closed that one.
Oh, okay. Fair play.
I usually like I don't want to be in any trades when there's a high impact news event. So how come you flipped? You were short just a while ago, and now you're long.
I'm looking at the daily. I'm now it's the daily on euro dollar. If we have a look at it, is at a 200 EMA. Where is my? So I'm just thinking. We've had a nice push up. We've seen a lot of strength over the last couple of weeks. Maybe this is just a nice little retest before we push a little bit higher. That's what I'm looking at. And we've had all of this support here, prior support, prior resistance, flipped back into support maybe. So that's what I'm looking at. And we've had quite a push down earlier in the session. Price hasn't been doing much, so we'll see what happens. I'm not trying to marry any kind of bias, just trying to wait and see what happens right now.
Yeah, I'm still interested in shorting euro dollar, but I don't know. What about you, Saul?
I'm looking to go long, but I just need just based on the current momentum, not anything else.
Yeah.
So if I see there's follow through and then it's a nice pullback, I'll try to join the momentum.
I do agree with the daily and the 4 hour. It does look like, if you're looking at a daily, it kind of looks like a potentially the start of a new major trend, and it's a fairly good looking break and retest on the 4 hour as well. So there's definitely the high time frame bias to the upside. But for me to go long on euro dollar, I would like to see it get above this. Show you on my screen, and I'll
whack it
show you
over.
what I'm seeing. So we got on the daily here. Basically, what I'm seeing is this structure here, where you have downtrend, and then maybe you'll get something like this. And to me, this looks like we're retesting this area here, and we have a potential big start of a big move to the upside, maybe up here. So that's on the high time frames on the daily. And then on the 4 hour, we obviously have this retest of this level below, but this level is very clearly being used as resistance. So I'm thinking, as long as price stays below this level, where you also have the monthly and weekly open right here, as long as price stays below this level, I would like to be short. And as soon as it kind of gets above this level right here, I'm thinking maybe go long here for a move up to this. So I'm actually looking to perhaps start building another short position here on euro dollar. Yeah, I'm probably going to do that. I'm going to open a smaller position here.
You sure you want to take the other side of my trade?
I'm very sure. It depends on what Saul is doing, though. Are you long, Saul?
Saul is definitely long. I'm sure of it. Let's have a look.
Actually, I took a short.
Oh, he took a short.
Yes.
Oh god. No,
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's make some money, man.
I don't like it. I don't like being on the other end.
I know I'll need to work. I'll need to fight this one.
We will see. Because I had a nice push up, but it still hasn't broken at the top of that range. It's been stuck in this disgusting range pretty much all day. We had a big push, and then we've been stuck in a range for and that's on the 1 minute for 179 candles.
Oh,
and that's on the 1 minute. So
well, this is a very clear resistance level on all time frames, and usually when you have a level that's visible on all the way from the weekly, like if it's very clear on the weekly and all the way down to the 1 minute, it's going to take time to go through that level, because you have all types of traders looking to perhaps sell this level. So if we're going to the upside, it won't happen in 1 minute candle, right? It's gonna I think it's gonna take a while.
Price is in the same place on every time frame, so whatever's happening. It's showing quite a nice push up, to be fair. We'll see what happens, but Euro's been a little bit stubborn. Interesting to see what happened on pound, actually. Somebody want to have a look at pound?
Yeah, I'm on pound. I'm showing pound. I took the trade in the
Oh,
pound.
is this pound? Oh, yeah. You're looking at. Oh, I was like, what's going on? Why does my chart look the same?
But I guess the setup and the movement should be similar.
Yeah. Maybe now we can start to add a little bit. I'm probably going to add to this trade, actually. Now we've had the news come out. So maybe when it comes down, retest maybe the top of this area and the center of this range, then I'll add I'll add a little bit more size. So if
what was the result of the news? Like, was it bullish or bearish for the dollars? So the preliminary GDP was lower than expected. Is that should be? Oh man, should that be bullish or bearish for the dollar? It's so confusing now with the interest rates situation.
You can see the color. If it's green, it's bullish for the USD, for the currency.
No, if the price is going up on the euro, that means we're going.
Well, then technically, yeah. Well, technically, that's a good one, Alex. That's a good one. I'm gonna remember that one.
Bro way of doing trading. Yeah. If it goes up, it goes up.
Yeah. Okay. So your USD looks like it wants to break at high. Well, technically, the news should be bearish for USD. But then again, like if GDP is lower than expected, maybe that means that the economy is not doing as well, which also means that it lowers the risk of the Fed raising, increasing rates, which then is bad for the dollar.
Yeah.
Bad for a currency. So something that normally should be good for a currency is in this case bad for a currency. And that's what I'm saying. I think it's confusing. Depends on what situation you are in with the interest rates and the Fed.
Do you feel though that
I just gave myself a headache?
Do you feel like all of this is already priced in to the markets though?
Yeah, it's going down, definitely.
Okay. I think once the expectation is released, that's when you see the movement. And then unless there's a huge surprise in the outcome, it's already priced.
So there was actually a surprise because GDP was lower than expected. So I think that's what we're seeing right now. I mean, the reaction that we're seeing is a bullish reaction. So this is, I mean, bearish for the US.
Yeah, but you can see it's not a fundamental reaction. It's a very weak reaction because the final outcome was just 0.1 lower than the expected or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's not like a surprise. Let's call it that way.
Maybe it makes sense. Like what we're seeing right now is, all sorts of we got traders on the lower time frames. We got algos trading the news and things like that. Is just making volatility go crazy within this range right here. And I think the fact that resistance is holding and we haven't broken out of the range that we were trading inside before the news, it kind of makes sense to see this level hold, because if this level would break to the upside, I have a feeling that it would already happen.
But then again, we do see a little bit of a change of characteristics though. If you have a look at the rest of this range, it didn't close up. We haven't got a body close of this level, so maybe we are seeing a little bit more push up to this side. Anyway, I'm gonna start adding to this position. So if it comes down to these areas, I'm gonna start adding because I'm quite light in this position. There's nothing, so it's gonna be a shame to let it go to let it push up without getting a little bit more size on.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see how you want to enter on perhaps a retest there lower at the 200 or is that the 50, the red line?
The blue is 21, 50 is the purple, and 200 is the black. Okay, so let's have
I mean, if you get a retest of the 200, I mean, I could definitely see how you want to fill up on that long position, but not, you're zoomed in quite a lot, right? So you're looking at the very local structure. And
yeah. So if we look at
and
so if we look at the this is big support. Price has come down over. Well, we're still in like a massive range, but price pushed up, come down, hasn't broken down from these levels, pushed back up. I would like to see maybe a continuation up, but who knows what happens.
So my plan here, again with the micromanaging, but I think my plan would be when you are looking to
Saul is in
maybe.
positions.
Oh, nice.
And another sell.
No, but I switched to
Another sell on euro. Nice. Okay, we're in there. We're in the same thing. Yes, weak dollar. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, weak dollar against the CAD at least. I mean, I'm looking at the dailies and I see there's this divergence on the dailies, and we are right at very strong, supply area on the dailies, and on the 5-minute chart we just had a nice reaction to the downside. We cleared the previous support, so I'm just checking if we can have a retest of that or a little turn. But if we break this week, I'll get out of the trade.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing the dollar weakness, honestly. I mean, look at USD JPY. Looks like it's really bouncing. GBP USD moving to the downside. We got Euro USD kind of moving to the downside. USD CHF moving to the upside. So I think there's I'm seeing USD strength here, definitely. I think USD CAD and NCD USD are the only ones showing. USD CAD is actually the only currency right now showing USD strength. I think what it's about is the CAD news that we had prior to this one. So at the same time we had CAD news. So CAD is what I believe it would be weak here, and I think that's where this move is coming from. Because if you look at rest of the USD pairs, I think Alex, you got the test of your entry area right there, and I want to switch just quickly to my screen and show you because I have basically the same idea here. So Alex, you looked at you went long, and then perhaps you're looking to buy more here, right?
Yeah.
So you're basically trading this, right?
Yep.
So if price moves like this, I will close my position here. But if price moves like this, I will double the position. So basically, I think what would invalidate this trend is what would validate my short position here.
It could still be a short in play, though. Obviously, it's. Remember when I kept on talking about, when price seems like it's underwater and then it just tries to come back out just to get a breather to the 200 EMA. That's the trade that I'm taking. It can still hit the 200 EMA and then just absolutely clart it all the way back down.
Yeah.
For everything, So it doesn't. It's still in play.
It is. We got and also look at that 1 hour 200 EMA right here.
It's quite a strong resistance. That's the thing. You got to pick your poison. Are you looking at resistance on the 1 hour, or are you looking at support on the daily? If you're looking at support on the daily, then what are you looking on the 5-minute and the 15-minute and what they are doing? So it's quite a lot to think about.
Yeah.
I'm quite happy that I actually added in with full risk. So about half
I think that's
in the end. So I was trying to get in with the 10 lots. Instead, I kept on pressing. I pressed 1 by accident, and then I had to get back in with that instead.
Yeah, that was a good entry. So remind me not to fade Alex again.
It's not over.
It
hasn't broken up the top of the range.
Saul, please confirm that you're short the euro dollar, or are short?
No, I took profit on pound dollar. I took profit. Now I'm short on dollar CAD.
Short on dollar CAD. Good. That's great. No, that's not good. That's reverse to what I'm doing. Well,
Yeah, but again,
wish
there's also CAD movement implicated.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Well, I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Alex, on the other hand, I'm not sure what to tell you.
Don't say anything. Don't jinx any trades. The market makers can hear you, okay?
Yeah,
the market makers.
Of course, they're probably watching the stream and hunting our stop losses live.
Look how beautiful that is, though.
Yeah.
Like you got just that.
Dude, that's
that move.
perfect.
You've got the 200. You've got the 50, the 21, the 50 fib, massive wick. Kind of like it's like a no-brainer, and then straight up to the 200 EMA on the 5 minute. Like you can't get. The only thing more beautiful than that is to see Bitcoin hit 60K.
And there's no signs of it stopping too. Like it's incredible to think that it's less than 15% from all-time highs. It's crazy.
That is nuts. That is nuts.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see some movement in altcoins though, because I have no exposure to Bitcoin, which is ridiculous.
It is.
So Jonathan, you're in a position or not?
Well, yeah.
That sounds like it's not a good.
Yeah, I'm in euro dollar. It's
Euro dollar.
It's
short.
That's exactly where my TP is, baby.
No.
Yeah, well, you have your TP here on the 200 EMA, right?
On the 15 minute though, I'm kind of pushing it a little bit. Maybe the greed is getting to me.
Oh wow, okay. Yeah, so now I'm not ready to close this just yet because we're still. I mean, the thing that obviously I got going against me is the fact that we have. The structure has broken quite bullishly here. We're above the monthly and weekly open. I really want to wait for the 1 hour candle to close here, but that's 12 minutes. Probably it's moving way higher now.
Everybody push it up. Where is Mr. Bull and Bear? We're gonna have to get Ronnie Coleman on the stream.
Yeah, buddy. Lightweight.
Alex, I haven't seen my dunker for my TPs.
Oh, you hit a TP? Oh, damn, son. There you go. We've got a TP for Saul, and we've got another one.
Right, so it's only me left now to hit a TP. Let's see what happens here on the Euro USD. So I guess the man, Alex, that your entry right there on the retest on the 1 minute was just absolutely perfect.
This is what we're doing to the Bears today. Are we pushing it though? That is the question. And actually, now I'm looking at the Euro Yen trade that I got out earlier for a scratch. It's actually, I'm looking at it now, it's probably best I actually got out with it. So hindsight, it was the right decision. But
I'm gonna see if I can get out of euro dollar on a pullback here, on a retrace.
Go on, touch it. Good. That's what we want. Where's the 1 minute?
I don't want to interfere with your decision-making process, Alex.
Okay, don't say it. What have you seen? What have you seen?
Say
it.
But there's some potential for this to really continue running to the upside if you want to try to swing it. I mean, I'm not the right person to say that because I always take profits. But if you go
so
back on the chart, you will see there's no.
Yeah, so that daily pin bar that I said earlier, That's the kind of idea that I'm looking for. Something like a really mean pin bar on the daily.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. This kind of, you might have got in.
Oh no! Did that just take the 10 lot out instead of the? No.
I have got in on the 1 minute chart on a potential setup on the daily charts. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's too late now. It's already took out that 10 lot.
Yeah, I think EU. I closed the position here. It completely.
Should we turn this into a swing?
Invalidated that.
Let's turn this into a little bit of a swing, since it's only one. It's 1 lot on there, and
you had a 10 lot position that you
had. Yeah, nothing. Cause I got in before the news got into the 1 lot. Then on the retest,
you added the 10 lot.
I put in 1 lot, and I was trying to put in a 10 lot, and then I put in the 10 lot in the end.
That was a killer.
It was nice. It was nice. But let's see if because originally with the 10 lot under this candle, what 4 pips? So that's what $500 if I pushed it a little bit lower. So 0.5% risk. Not bad risk to reward. That it's 1 to 2.
So Jonathan, after suffering a loss, what's your plan? What you usually do? Just share with us. It's the most valuable lesson.
Oh, okay. So usually what I want to do after a loss, and I went through this on yesterday's stream as well, especially now that I'm focused on fewer pairs and with focus on Euro USD. So I'm using this short layout right here. So every trade that I'm taking on Euro USD is going to be on this on the screen right here, and then I'm not going to remove the long and short tools. So I'm going to see like all my trades. I can kind of break down what I think the mistake I did here was the first trade I took was this one. I took a trade here, so that was the first trade I took, and it came down here, and it kind of started looking quite good. And then I entered this one based on the fact that price was holding this resistance area, and I think what I should have done is, price came down. I closed that trade here, and I think the best thing for me to do at that point was just to accept the fact that I made a little profit on this trade, and that was the trade. Like that was the entry. Now price started coming up, and now it's like the second retest of that area, and it's usually not the best way to enter. So I think, is it really moving down?
You could get into another position, to be fair, on the long side. Now you've got a little bit of retracement.
Yeah, but still, I mean, it's in this resistance area. I don't like the fact that it's in this resistance area. So yeah. But yeah, you kind of right. I could, of course, look for an entry here. So right there. But I'm thinking that the 1 hour candle hasn't closed yet. I would probably first have to see the 1 hour candle closing maybe above the level, because otherwise this would perhaps just be a fake out, right? So we might see the 1 hour candle closing down here, and then it starts moving lower.
That would be such a mean move if that happened.
I think
it's a disgusting move.
Yeah, but it's still and I think that's what a fake out is. I mean, a fake out is it usually traps a lot of people. So, but I think I don't know, man. I don't know. I shouldn't have entered that second position.
See, now that was my problem this morning when I entered into the short position, and then when price came back towards me, I started entering more positions. It was still in profit overall, but because I entered in those extra positions, it put more pressure on to me to not lose out on the whole trade, and then I ended up cutting the trade way too early. So I do want to try and get into the habit of adding to trades. I really just need to figure out how to do it in a good way.
Yeah, and I really need to get in the habit of not, because like as soon as I look at EURUSD here and I'm trying to find a new entry and it's just not there. Like I have to really force it. So the best thing for me is to leave
what about
this.
on Euro Yen? Take a look at Euro Yen. You might have a nice entry on Euro Yen. It's still
But I'm trying to. I'm also trying to stick, to stick to these 4 majors, because I want to be able to have quite many trades on one pair. And if I'm going through a lot of different pairs, I'm gonna have like 1 or 2 trades on this one and 1 on that one. It's gonna be hard for me to analyze what's my performance on the individual pair. And I do think that most of the moves you can find on these 4s, but yeah, so if we look at, let's take
Scruffy. By the way, Scruffy Trader is being moved to next week. So if you guys want to learn how to use levels correctly and fibs, next Wednesday we got the Scruffy Trader coming on, and we've also got Paul as well coming on. He is an institutional trader. He used to work in one of the banks over in Canary Wharf in London. He's actually coming on Tuesday to talk about bigger levels that banks look at and how they actually trade and stuff like that. So really interesting stuff.
Yeah, next week is going to be next week's going to be
big. And we got Dirk coming on, I think. No,
yes, we got Dirk on Monday, I believe, and he's going to talk a little bit about how he got an account with the 5ers and he started trading the lower timeframes on EURUSD. So he's going to talk a little bit about the strategy that he's developing for the lower timeframes. Nice. So he's kind of like doing the same thing as I'm doing, moving from swing trading into the lower timeframes, which is it's challenging because you're used to seeing candles close every 4th hour, and now they're closing like every minute. Which is wow, it's way different. But
I'm in the I got in the exact same place. Yes, go on, son. We're actually on the same. We're on the same wavelength. I always feel better when I know Saul is doing the same thing.
You feel bad?
I feel good. I feel comfortable. Good. When you go to me like, yeah, you know what? That's not a bad position. I like that. I'm like, oof. When you say it looks bad, I'm like, oh, now I got to rethink what I'm thinking. It makes me double think.
Yeah, but I'm sure I took profits, and I'm sure you will be swinging that one.
Yeah, so I added a little bit more to it as well on that one.
So I just checked, and I've made over 50 pips today.
Wow.
Not talking about the money, but yeah, 50 pips. And I think that should be the focus and the way we measure ourselves. And I think what's most valuable, and this is when let me come maybe here. This is where scalping is very, very useful, because I started trading here. Okay, that was my first trade in the day. And we are exactly at the same level, okay, right now. So if I was swinging this, my trades, waiting for a fundamental movement to the upside or to the downside, I will be just in the same place. And I think that's the power of scalping, the ability to make scalps, pips. Even if you have like 3 pip movements on every candle or these little tiny impulses, you're able to make money. So once you get into that, consistent, 50 pips is of course a good day, But if you can make 10 pips a day or 20 pips a day, with time it's just a matter of sizing, sizing accordingly and adding it to your lot size and keeping, focusing on that process of 10 pips, 20 pips a day, and then you're making money every day.
Yeah, serious money. If you're on a big account as well, like a high stakes or a 100K boot camp, and your risk is $1,000, 10 pips, 10 lots, you're on $1,000. And if you're good at scalping,
and you make that every day, day in, day out, and you're making good money.
Yeah. Where's the music gone?
Yeah, it suddenly feels quiet.
It does. And Euro doesn't want to consolidate in a little bit. Let's have a look.
Yeah, I'm flat right now. So if you want to share your trade, I'll let
So these equal highs, I don't really like that, especially where it's on. Where is it? Maybe it's on a 5 minute. Yeah, well, let's see if it holds at 200 EMA. But if it comes down and starts breaking down, we could see that push that Jonathan was talking about.
Yeah, it looks like it's holding. I mean, it's holding.
Mate, euro yen is absolutely flying. Absolutely flying. What's it gone up?
Well, you know, the 1 hour did close
39 bits.
Nice. All right, so the 1 hour candle did close above on euro dollar. So I think we're gonna get a move to the upside right here.
I want to see where the euro yen is. No, that's Aussie yen. Euro yen. Just look at that.
You know what? My worst trade, you know, my largest loss was on euro yen. Since then,
Really? Yo, the thing flies, man. Like, it actually flies. It's like pound yen, but it absolutely flies. I was short earlier today. I spoke about it because I really messed up the trade management, and I was short in this area here, and I was so happy with it, just like pushing down. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna maybe put the TP a little bit lower. And as soon as I did that, it just totally turns, you know. And then I ended up getting out on break even. But this move now is that is insane. Whoever has caught that move, we know. Fair play to you. Like, that's a beautiful move. It's interesting.
So, I mean,
I don't really trade the yens. Maybe I should look into yen trading.
yeah, so it looks like it's only euro yen in this case. Maybe pound yen. I haven't checked.
Really?
But dollar yen is not moving the same.
Okay, so
I'm hoping
we're pushing up.
Yeah, looks like euro. It kind of looks like it's consolidating now above the previous resistance. It seems like it's holding support now. We get the 1 hour candle did close above.
It's a nice trade. It's a nice trade to be in, to be honest. You can just sit back and relax.
Yeah, let's see. I'm thinking it might hit that 83.57. Looks like a good area. Yeah, so I'm actually long euro dollar here for this breakout. I'm targeting 83.57.
Oh shit.
Alex, if it breaks up, you know, with some momentum, that's gonna be a killer.
It's a moon, baby. It's in a moon, baby.
Yeah.
Everybody blow up on your screens right now. Blow up that price action.
What's your TP on this one?
So I've got Saul has intrigued me to take this as a swing. I've got one TP at 8420, and then I've got another TP to break up this wick high, which is at 8884.
Oh wow!
Because the idea is, if this turns into a pin on the daily and you've got that big momentum, lots of traders see that, I think people are going to start riding it to try and break this high here. That's what I would look for.
It kind of makes sense. Right, I'm gonna move my TP up under the 0.618.
So I actually got in this on the other account as well, and I did take away the TP, and I'm gonna start trailing my my stop, I think, instead. But then again, you know, I really don't like holding trades overnight. Really don't like doing it. Look at this, guys. The CEO of the 5ers is sitting on his phone in the live trading room. I can't believe it.
Because I'm waiting. Just waiting for it to come lower.
Should we do some questions while we wait for something actually?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So, question: what time frames do you prefer to use to mark up levels of support and resistance? Thanks.
Who's tackling?
Who wants to go first?
What's the question? Sorry.
What time frames do you use to mark up support and resistance?
I guess it depends on. So if I'm on low time frames, I usually start with the daily, and then so daily, 4 hour and 1 hour I think are where I find most of my important levels. They kind of almost like, you know, like Scruffy is going to show us next week. Go with the line chart, add levels on the daily, and then the 4 hour, and then try kind of make zones based on the daily and 4 hour levels, and then maybe the 1 hour as well, and kind of trade between those levels on the lower time frames. But honestly, I think it's not about time frame. It's like the good levels, you usually see them on the lower time frames and the higher time frames, right?
Yeah, I like dailies and 4 hours, just because I like dailies for kind of take profit areas, and then I like 4 hours just to places of where I potentially could get my trade stuck if it's close to those areas. What about you, Saul? I don't think you look at levels.
Of course I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I look at the again, I get, you know, key level, like major key levels from the dailies, but those are very rarely reached. And then I go to hourlies, and then I get into more detail within those levels that I use in the hourlies. I get into more detail in the 5-minute chart. And usually I stay there, because I execute on a 1-minute chart and 5-minute chart, so I get into more details.
Guys, do you want to take a quick break? I need to take a couple of minutes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, sure.
Let's
I'll
go.
just skip
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Do you wanna take over, Saul? You're gonna be here.
Yeah, I'll manage this trade, and
I'm here as well. So Jonathan, if you want to get off, and we'll be here, and we'll just sit.
All right, I'll be back in just a couple of minutes.
Sure.
Perfect. I'm a new trader, sir. How mental and physical health can affect my trading? How can I work more on my mental health to improve it as a trader? That's a good question.
I think it's not discussed enough. I can tell you, meditating or breathing exercises was pivotal in my trading career. You know, the fact that you do some relaxing exercises and breathing exercises, not going super fancy, but really helped me, you know, with the focus and concentration while trading, and not getting emotionally attached with my trades. So I would recommend starting some meditation, some breathing before, you know, every day, and especially before you start your trading session.
Yeah, I just reckon exercise as well.
Yeah.
Just good old exercise. And I don't know, I think especially when you're a new trader, you always ask yourself if you're doing things correctly, and you're always doubting yourself. And it's a hard thing to be a trader. It's super hard. And even at the highest levels, I think people do struggle with the same things that beginners struggle with. So it's all about keeping maybe a little bit of a routine the same, and making sure your routine stays the same. And then I think that will go on to your trading as well. Okay, so that I got taken out of the trade on that. But that's a really good question.
Which one? The mental and
the mental and the physical aspects. What is the percentage risk on the trade, Alex? So at the beginning, before, if we have a look at the trade when we entered in, let's have a look. Yeah, it was this trade. So at the beginning, we put in a one lot, risking, I think it was about 70 points away my stop loss. So that was about $70. And we were doing that to see what happened with the news, kind of a little, not really a playful trade, but just a trade just to see how it went. And then as soon as price broke out, then we added a 10 lot trade, and the stop was just under this candle, and it was a 5 pip stop. So it was $500. So half a percent risk. So we got 0.5% risk, and we got out of the trade, I think, up here. So that was let's have a look. Yeah, so that was 13. So just over a 2R on that trade.
You guys are making money, and I'm constantly getting reminded not to fade you guys live on these.
I don't know. I think we'll see what happens. Like it's showing a teeny bit of weakness. Let's have a look.
Well, yeah, but right now it looks like this is just a retrace in the move higher on the euro dollar. I think we're gonna come down. We're gonna retest 80, 81.80, and from there, could see a great bounce. I think the more I look at euro dollar, there's definitely two conflicting ideas here. So the first one is, I'm just going to switch to so at least for me, I'm seeing two ideas here. And first one is obviously, and I might be a bit too married to this idea of this being resistance. Because if I just remove everything here, what we're seeing now, especially on the 15-minute, is like this type of structure up to perhaps this level. You could also argue that it kind of got front ran here, but if you look at the 5-minute, I do see this as a good long idea. But then if you go out to the 1 hour at this level that I've been watching, which kind of like goes like this, and then that would be resistance. So I think this is a good example of how you want to make sure that you don't overcomplicate things and you overanalyze the market, because you can't find levels all over the place. And if you're looking to go long on an asset, you can really find a lot of reasons not to go long and a lot of reasons to go long. So I think what's important is to have an idea and have a consistent approach and to execute the same idea over and over again. But in this case here, I'm not sure, because I've been looking at this for a possible short opportunity, and it might happen, but
it could go. That's why I feel like trading as well is a little bit of luck. in some respects. It could go either way. It looks good to the upside, and there's ideas that it could just look good to the downside. So it's just risk management and try not to revenge trade if you do get it wrong, and try not to swap different directions. So let's say you're long now, just because your long didn't work, then swap into short, then the short doesn't work, and then you go back into long, and then you just start eating your account up in just small movements.
Yeah. What would you do in a situation like that, Saul, when you're seeing like two opposite ideas?
If I don't have a clear setup that I feel comfortable, I just prefer not to trade. Or if we keep analyzing, you find reasons why going long or going short. I mean, give me a pair, give me a time frame, I'll give you reasons why going long or short, and arguments and indicators that support my decision making process and everything. So we just have to get, as you mentioned, Jonathan, maybe getting consistent with what you do, and understanding that's going to be like a large numbers game. Okay, you're gonna be wrong sometimes, but hopefully right more times than you're wrong. But if you get into that habit of overanalyzing, it's going to be very confusing and overwhelming. And so you fair though, this and understand what you're doing, or you don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to be fair, this the more I look at this, the more it kind of makes sense for a short here, even though we got that resistance. I mean, for a long. Yeah.
And you're holding the short?
No, I closed everything. Yeah. I mean, this.
No, I think when price is showing you that it's showing you the opposite of where you want it, where you're thinking is going to go, or where you're trying to, like when you're trying to like force your motive onto the market, like saying short. I reckon it's best just to close everything out and just sit back and not do anything.
Yeah. Should we create a poll? People think, is this a long or a short?
Well, yeah. It still hasn't hit on the 15-minute. On the 15-minute, it's broken the 50 EMA, and now it's finding support on that 50 EMA, and it hasn't retested or touched that 200 in EMA yet. So where I would really like to see is just one last push up, and if it was going to go back down, I would like to see a rejection off that 200 EMA. And if we get this big push down, let's see where the 200 EMA is. 200 EMA is around that 60, that 61 level.
Looking at the comments, it's kind of like 50-50. We got one guy saying flip a coin. I did that and did not work very well. I'm not going to flip a coin again.
No, we don't want to
flip a coin.
Coins. No. It's okay on the valuation accounts, but
market makers waiting for that poll. Well,
that's kind of the price action I like to see though on the lower time frames. You see these nice pushes up, and then you see these like little W's on the EMAs, and then you've got confluence with the 50, the fibs as well. And that's like a healthy, nice retracement. You've also got that candle here. It looks like it's retested that area. It didn't go any lower than that, but what price is that?
I'm also working on the idea of scaling, sort of like Saul is doing, scaling into position and opening.
But then again, your trading on the 4 hour is perfect way to trade on the lower time frame. Just set and forget. Break, retest, and structures. Because I love the way I love the fact that Saul can make hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars so quickly. I couldn't. If I traded like that, I'd just lose my account. I know I will, even though I'd want to trade like it. So
I would also not encourage you, Jonathan, to go
it's not an easy way to trade at all.
Yeah, you're gonna work hard to make a and if you have the patience to go into larger time frames, it's more more efficient way of trading than going to lower time frames.
If you got big size as well, you don't really want to be putting massive size on such low time frames. Anyway, I think if you want to, well, I guess who knows, but the music. What is going on with this music? It keeps going off.
You have to select
the loop. I turned off the loop.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so Euro USD is kind of moving as anticipated here. It didn't come down. I wanted it to come down lower. If it would have hit that, if it would have hit just a couple of pips lower, I probably would have entered this one. But now it kind of feels like I'm just chasing the trade here,
Has anybody got any questions that they would like? Because our guy in the back office, I didn't notice, but he actually disconnected. So all of the questions haven't been answered, and they haven't been started either. So anybody that wants questions to ask Saul or Jonathan or even myself, just write something, and then we can. Here we go. We got a question for Saul. What is the most important thing you realized in your trading career? What held you back, and how did you push through? How long did it take you? Great question.
That I realized a few, but one was understanding how little I know, and I understand about the markets, and I need to understand better, why sometimes a setup works out and sometimes it doesn't, and why sometimes what it looks for me like the same trade sometimes fails, sometimes works out, and I was missing on the market. On the market makers and the key levels and the supply and demand theories and all of that. The other one was the hard lesson to be learned that you need to, no one can teach you how to trade the best way for you. Okay, so you will have to go through that process yourself. You will get the strategies out there, you will get the risk management out there, you will get everything out there, but then you need to mix everything, blend everything to something that makes sense for yourself, your understanding, your screen time availability, your time zone, your risk profile, to everything. And that's something no one will be able to give you, only yourself. So at some point I needed to stop copying other traders and copying what others were doing and start doing my self process and mastering that self process. And it took a while. It took me more than 2 years to do that. So those are realizations. Okay, I just took profit on one. I know you're holding on yours.
What was this trade idea?
Yeah. So I'll tell you the story on this one. I started with 2 trades here. That was the 2 first entries. I was expecting a continuation to the upside. Once we broke this low, I scale out of one of the 2 because this bar was a strong bar to downside. So I just took partial losses, which is a good lesson to learn, partial losses. And then once we were reaching this demand area here, I added 2 positions. It was a bit hesitant in the market, but finally got into my take profits, and I closed my first entry for a break even. So that was the end of the trade. So I took one little loss, 1 break even trade, and 2, let's call it full winners. So that was the setup. And now I was really expecting for this to continue higher, but just kind of the volatility has
Died
after
off.
the news was just, I don't know, it's gone. So so I'll move on to the next setup.
Yeah, so I've just entered orders for euro, the euro dollar here, but it's not hitting. It seems like it's just moving it's just moving higher. Frustrating, very very frustrating.
So, do you consider liquidity hunting in your strategies? Now, I wouldn't call it liquidity hunting, but I do like to see heavy buys on wicks on candles to kind of give me confirmation of a certain move. I don't know if I look at it as, well, there's basically under certain areas you have loads of orders, and there's stop loss orders, you've got limit orders, buy order, all of those different orders. So when I do see big buying of a certain level, or let's say pricing break down and then suddenly gets bought up quite aggressively, leaving like a hammer or leaving like a long wick, for me that just gives me more confidence to take that same direction up. Now, something that I used to like trading in crypto is when I used to see all of these big wicks, there's a lot of trap traders that need to close all of their positions in a loss, which actually pushes the price even higher. So those are what I would look for with wicks, but I definitely do look at it. I don't know about you guys. Do you look at hit places of liquidity and stop hunting or anything like that?
No, I mean, for me, it's just, I got my system. I have ideas. I test those ideas. If it works, I'll just implement it in live trading. And, it's like, no, I don't really care about, stop loss hunting, liquidity hunts, or whatever. Like, all I do is I have a level, price hits that level, it bounces, it starts moving higher, I enter, and that's basically it. If price would hit a support level and then do sort of a stop loss hunt or whatever and go lower than that level, I would probably not enter that trade because I would wait for that confirmation anyway. So no, I don't really care about that.
Saul, is there any videos for you to learn how to trade specifically, the same as the way that you trade? Gosh, we're the hardest way that you guys want to trade is like, it's like
I just told you don't want to trade that way. No, I don't know any single
you've got
video.
the scalping workshop.
Yeah, there's the scalping workshop. I can't remember if that's me or Gills, but I am preparing something to teach the way I trade, like for a specific project we're building. So I'll be teaching what I, my methodology. I'm preparing it as a course. So
wow, we should be paying for that, guys. But it's gonna be.
We are working on some big things here in the background, but I think it's very important to remember, just like you said before, Saul, when you talked about some realization in trading, it's like you can buy 10 different strategies, right? And the people that sell those strategies might be very successful with the strategies, and out of those 10 you might not be successful with either of them. But then all of a sudden you pick parts of the different strategies and you combine it into your own strategy that works for you. And I think that's so. I mean, I could like, so in yesterday's live stream I told you exactly how I trade, but you're still not going to be able to trade like me because we all think differently and we react to market movements differently. And I think, especially the way you're trading, Saul, it's so discretionary. It's like you have to make decisions on a split second, and for that to be taught in a packaged, systematic way is almost impossible in trading. So you kind of have to like understand, the basics of how the market moves, and then learn how to get in and out of price action. That takes time. I mean, how long have you been trading, Saul?
Yeah, I started in 2010, so it's 14 years now.
Yeah, wow. You see, like the best course.
Yeah,
I mean, the best trading course is trading.
Yeah, screen time.
Screen time is get out there, draw levels, and do stuff.
Yeah, the best way is just to lose money until you stop wanting to lose money, and then you actually put in the work to make it happen.
You guys want to see something frustrating? I'm gonna switch over to my screen here and look at that. Look at that wick right there. I had my orders in for this one, and like right on that candle, it came down. I actually still have the orders in on this one because it's on the retest of the 5-minute 200 EMA. Let's see if it loads. So I'm hoping that price is going to come down, hit that 200 EMA, and then for that next link to the upside.
The one thing that I would say about the 200 EMA is once it's already retested it and it's pushed off with aggression, me personally seeing it retouch that area is actually a red flag for me because it just shows that it hasn't got the momentum to carry on and pushing through. So that's what I'm looking at now. I hope it doesn't actually retest that area, but it looks like it will.
I don't know if I'm completely off today or if it's like you. We're doing all the opposite things here. I'm losing money though. God damn it, guys. I'm not. Am I fading you again?
All morning, I've been getting out of really good trades all morning, and it's been absolutely horrible. It's only now we saw a little bit more volatility and a little bit more direction. I've been able to actually do something, but you know, it's been a tough day to trade.
Well, I'm down less than 1 hour today, so let's see. At least I like having the wide stop losses like I have on this one, because this can easily be a small loser. Come on, touch it.
Okay, so today I was supposed to take a tenth of a lot in pound, but I missed and took a 1 lot, and it went to loss and cover that, and I got another 1 loss. Yeah, just cut your trades, turn your trades, and just take a little bit of a step back and stop trading. It happens. I've fat fingered 10 lots on a trade that I really didn't want to put 10 lots on, and ended up losing it. And it's better just to accept that you fat fingered the trade and move on. Don't think about it, even though you might have been put into a bigger loss.
All right, come on. Euro USD. This is your time to bounce. Look at that. Come on, man.
That was a 2-pip bounce. A 2-pip bounce. You gotta let it get. Let it get to it, man.
Look, it touched it perfectly. All right, come on, man. You can do it. All the market makers watching, you gotta make that market.
Guys, I gotta go. I need to talk to the dev team, but yeah, it was a good session. And Jonathan,
could you do me a favor before you go, Saul? Could you open a massive position on your UC?
Long or short?
Well, obviously long.
Long.
Market. Push the market up.
That's well. No, man, it was great having you. Really, I always do appreciate you coming on and talking about your trading, seeing you trade live, and I'm sure the audience enjoy it as much as I do.
Thank you, traders. See you next time. Bye, guys.
Take care.
So this is not.
Dude, we got to do that 10-minute break.
Yeah, let's do the 10-minute break then.
My son just got home with a bunch of friends, and they're running around upstairs. I don't know what the hell they're doing. I gotta check it out.
All right, we'll speak in a bit. We'll speak to you guys in a bit.
All right, what's up, guys?
It's holding. It's actually
Yeah, it
holding
is.
very nicely. Wow.
It is. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Let's go.
Got the 5-minute candle closing in just a little bit.
We've got 5 seconds, and if it closes, it's done a bullish engulfing candle.
Yeah. And also,
Nice.
look at the lower time frames right here. It came down like into the reload zone and everything. Now, however, like I got my target is up here. The blue line right here, and that is based on zoom out. That's basically based on this structure here. So I'm kind of like trying to front run because it feels like price wants to come up here, right?
Yeah, I agree.
I'm kind of like
Agree with that.
So, actually, why don't I have? What? Yeah. Right. So it's based on the 15 minutes, and when you go to the 15 minute, there's like a very clear level right here.
Yeah,
Your
it's
price.
exactly where my TPs are.
Nice. All right, let's
Same
see.
idea.
Let's see.
We have the same idea.
Awesome.
Should we go through some questions?
Yeah, let's do
While
it.
we sit back and relax.
No need to trade every day, guys. What do you think we're doing? We're traders. That's what we do.
I trade every single day. Unfortunately, I'm addicted. I love it. I even trade when I shouldn't be trading, which is bad.
I dreamt about euro dollar. I talked with Dirk about euro dollar and his strategy, and I contemplated, only switching to euro dollar, and I dreamt about it. So I'm like, yeah, I guess that's it. I guess that answers that.
Lately, I have seen that young traders are outperforming senior experienced traders. What is the reason, as per you, that youngsters are doing different to them?
That's short term. I mean, I'm absolutely certain that is people. He's probably seen people on Twitter, on social media, making lots of money, buying cars, that sort of stuff, winning challenges, making money, making money on the trading accounts, and that usually, in my what I see is it's not long term. There's a reason why the more experienced traders. I mean, exactly. We see that all the time. We see new people coming in, like, look at this 7K payout, look at this 10K payout right here. Well, we don't get another payout. You know what I mean? Like, they take high risks. Now you look at a trader like Saul, trading for over 15 years?
Yeah,
14 years, and you don't see him, on social media talking about Lambos.
Yeah, I think as well. Why a lot of young traders, you see everybody like, they've got less to lose as well. If they lose, one of these prop accounts or anything like that, they don't lose anything. But when you've got somebody that is maybe trading their own money, they've got 100 grand of their own money in the market, or you've got somebody like Saul that trades his own personal accounts and things like that, and there's a lot to lose. He's got kids, family, bills to pay, a lot more stress, and people take a lot less risk. The beauty about prop firms is now, if you've got the skill, you can get paid out for having the skill, and you don't have to put the risk, where the old school traders put the risk. They learn the hard way. They put the risk up and they lost it. I don't know if we will ever feel some of the pain. Like, I really don't see something myself ever really trading a large, like day trading a large personal account, unless it's 10% of my overall wealth. Obviously, crypto, position trading crypto, or investing in crypto is very different, but day trading, you could just use a prop firm and that's it. You've got the smallest amount of risk, and there's so much upside. That's why you see these kids, you know, to put a 10 lot or 20 lot or 50 lot, you know, I see people put on 100 lot trades sometimes, and you can make so much. They make so much money. All you need is just one of those, and you can just put that on social media, and it just looks like you are incredible. But the same trader, you know, there's a trader that's maybe trading with just one lot, that's a better trader, and he's only making $100, $200. He's a better trader than the guy that's just put 100 lot and he's just made 10 pips and made $10,000, you know? So
yeah,
it's difficult.
Yeah, guys, I mean, we're in this live trading room. We got, you know, we're trading live every session. We're trading live. We're trading our accounts here. It's real accounts. It's real money. You're not going to see this in many other places out there on YouTube. Most of the bigger, I think if you're new to the industry and you haven't realized this yet, it's very important to understand that most of the bigger accounts out there, they are more into marketing than actual trading, you know. So you got to be very careful with who you follow out there. And if you see like a lot of, you know, young traders making you know, insane amounts of money, you got to start think about that, like how long they've been trading, you know, things like that, because you're not going to see them down the line make the same type of payouts, you know, 10 years later. So be careful who you follow, and make sure
we can't be hypocritical though. Everything that we do is marketing. Obviously, we're not just trading. We trade day in, day out anyway. This is what we do in the office. But now we decided to do it more regularly on YouTube, is to show everybody our spread, to show everybody how easy our platform is working, so people to trade alongside us as well on 5ers accounts. So it all works like that. You're just going to learn that, you know, who to trust and who not to trust. But I'm a big believer in, you know, even the gurus that are bringing people into the trading industry, that is just, it's great, you know. People that didn't know anything about trading now start to know stuff about trading because gurus and because of these people. So it's all good, all positive in the long scheme of things, but we all need to get out of that mentality of, you know, just focusing on the money and just trying to improve, because trading actually will help you improve in your other parts of your life as well. I honestly believe that it's a true reflection of yourself when you trade. And one of the reasons why I started to uncover that I was very indecisive was through trading. I started to think, okay, I want to go long, but then I want to go short. Oh, I don't know. And then I started to understand that I'm quite an indecisive person. And then I found out other things about myself. I understand why sometimes I can be quite impulsive as well. I can do something and then think about it after and then want to do the difference. So then I started using all of those things to actually my advantage, and me just understanding that those parts of me are me. Then my trading started to actually work a lot better. But you really have to accept, don't try and push a way of trading on yourself just because you see other people trading that way. You really need to figure out yourself and how you want to trade, because you are the edge, not the strategy, not the EMA, not the fib. You are the edge, because you're the person that is putting the finger on the button. Unless you're an EA and you're a robot, and then there you go, you're unbeatable.
That's beautifully said. Beautifully said. We're
I
right now.
Earlier. I looked at myself in the mirror. I was like, okay, this is what you got to say. No, I don't really like this price action though.
Nah, it's rejecting the highest there of that range. We're gonna adjust my TP a little bit.
So with regards to, do you have a video of how someone can learn how to use the EMAs and use how can one set up? There isn't a video. I can show you quickly how to set up this. It's super easy. It's just like you get your toolbox and you just like, you know, slide it to the top. There you go. You can put it to the side. Oh no, that's putting it to the top. You can put it to the side. Okay, you can't put the toolbar to the side, but you can put it at the top or the bottom. The same with the with the other tools. You can put it at the top, you can put it at the bottom, which looks awful. You can put it to the side. That's all really I've done actually. Now I've messed up the, oh gosh, now I've messed it all up. But maybe I'll look at doing a video of how to use the EMAs, but just stick on a 200, 21 and 50 and start taking little trades and playing around with it on light volume and just seeing what works for you. The way that I always go through is like, whenever you see, if we're seeing like this is massive like down. So think about this is like price going underwater. You know, price is a breathing thing, going under the water, and it's not had any time to breathe. And the breathing space, the top of the water is a 200 EMA, so it needs to breathe, come get some air, hit the 200 EMA, and get the air. And that's when you can look at trades of those types of trades. Or if you see the opposite, where price comes up, imagine price is jumping in the air, suddenly it has to come back down, hit the 200 EMA before it jumps off again. Little things like that can help you understand basically the ways I look at trading it. After seeing your TP level, I made me think that you on ICT concept. I have not got the patience. Honestly, I've not got the patience to sit through ICT concepts ever. You know, I do not know any ICT concepts, but it works for some traders. We're trying to get ICT, some guys from ICT coming on. Correct, Jonathan?
Yeah, we want. So if you're watching this and you're some type of ICT trader and you have a good mic and a good camera, come on the stream. You know, come on the stream, show us how you're trading, do some ICT mentoring stuff, and yeah, we'd love to see that.
Go to ICT himself and tag the 5ers and say you've got to be on the 5ers team, and we will get ICT himself on here.
Yeah, he has to come on with a live account though. Nah, I'm kidding. Come on with a demo account.
Oh gosh, we actually hit the. That was silly. I wasn't paying attention. I think that would have been a better place to, nearly front run that 200 EMA just slightly.
Yeah, on the was it 15?
200 EMA on the 15 minute.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get back up there. Let's see some strength. I want to see some strength in the euro dollar.
Yeah. It's looking fairly good on the 1 minute though. We're kind of like retesting the range highs. If we can bounce from here, I think we're all good.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, your TP is just above that, just above. Yeah, we got the same TP.
Yeah. I'm thinking we can, if we can just bounce here, because I'm thinking, you know, we have this level right here, and I actually now moved my stop loss below this low right here. I know we keep talking about set and forget, but honestly, like, I'm watching this and I think, like, I kind of agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't really like the price action at the moment.
Oof. I want to go into this question. I just want to see what I'm going to do with this particular trade. What are we doing? Shall we cut it? Should we ask the audience? Do you want to do a quick poll?
What's the question here? What about
the funded traders do an interview reducing the risk to 1% maximum reduce? This is not to everybody at all, and this is to very specific traders that are risking. Now they've been funded, they've taken all the risk, they've taken payouts, and now they're risking extreme levels of their profits and of our profits on really ridiculous trades. So that's the only reason why, if you, let's say you've made 10,000 and then you just go on a string of losses because you're over risking, obviously the risk management team is going to message you and say, okay, we need to work something out together to make sure you're not going to blow this account and you don't blow up the money. And that's why the 1% risk is there, and it's temporary. It's not there all the time, but it's there to protect the firm and it's there to protect the trader. And you got to understand, when you're trading with the 5ers, you're not just trading with a third party white label broker or whatever is going on. You're trading with people that it's real cash. You're trading with real people. We're here in the office. You see Saul, you see myself. So we need to mitigate risk. If you're a trader that you're putting like 30 lots just before news and you're prepared to just blow the account because you've already taken the money away, well, obviously we're going to have to have a look at your risk and do something to make sure that doesn't happen. That's how we keep a healthy book, and that's how we keep the 5ers running. So it's perfectly normal. If you're a normal trader, you've got nothing to worry about, mate.
ETC just broke 61k. We're about less than 13% from all-time highs.
Okay,
Insane.
that is it. We're doing it. We're putting it on again. We're putting it on. We're gonna pump this price all the way to all-time highs, guys. This is a very happy moment. Something we've all been waiting for, and I hope you got your party crackers. And it didn't work.
Let's do it.
Why is it? What is going on with this sound in here? So bad. I don't know if my headphones are low. Can anybody actually hear it? Because I can't actually hear
Yeah, I can hear it. No, yeah. I think your headphones are a bit low because you got people complaining that the music is...
No, really, because my headphones were low. Now I've just turned them up. It's like really loud. How do I turn this off? I was like, wow, I can't hear anything. Is this even on? And then I went like that, and I was like, whoa. Super loud.
All right, so euro dollar, it looks like we're kind of having a bounce here.
I do apologize for anybody that had their sound really high up. My bad. Now how do I get this money man off? Wow. Let's cook, bro. Let's cook. Yeah, we've already taken 1,300 out of the markets today. We're going to push for a little bit more. Trading view just looks so much better.
It does though, but MetaTrader does have some really powerful EAs.
Oh, MetaTrader is amazing. Super good. Absolutely love MetaTrader. Oh god, what would I do without MetaTrader?
Yeah. All right, come on, man. I really want this to hit TP. If he just can hit TP, I'm gonna be in slight profit.
I just don't like it. Yo, set and forget. I'm looking at the profits. I've got this open now, and then I've got a different account open, and I'm just trying to not scratch this position because I know we're in good positions.
Yeah,
trying not to play with it. But yeah, look, this is a normal journey that I don't think that no trader has ever, like, there's not one trader that hasn't blown an account, and I've seen huge traders that went and blew loads of accounts, and you can be so close to making a pivotal change in your trading, but it is hard and it's just part of the game. Unfortunately, blowing accounts, yeah, I'm getting out of this position. That's it on this one. Oh god.
Wait, are you closing your dollar?
On one account. Well, let's see what happens with this next candle. We've got 20 seconds. Let's see if it breaks the EMA. Let's see.
I'm gonna keep it open. Can keep it open.
Go on, you got 4 seconds. They're gonna turn into a wick. Five minute. Let's have a look at the 5 minute.
Oh man,
What?
should have. I mean, I should have taken profits at
No,
the
it's still in play.
highs.
Still in play. Still in play. Still in play. We just gotta not play with the position, even though I want to play with the position. We got the stop losses in point, so my stop losses are down there. Price can still come down if it starts breaking these. It's fine. Well, let's have a look and see what happens. EMAs are starting to creep up as well. So price, the average price across the board is going up, showing a little bit more momentum to the upside. I think we're in good positions. Let's hold the nerve, boys. Let's hold it. Let's hold it.
You know, I've been watching euro dollar all day. I think this is the first day I've just checked one pair in I don't know how long. Probably, it feels like years. But I quite like it though, because you remember levels. Because you follow the same chart, you follow price action. It's like, yeah, I like the idea of like you really know where the levels are, and you kind of like get an idea of how price moves.
And you see instantly reactions, whereas you don't see reactions on 4 hours for ages, No. Well, that's not true, because price is price, but it's still, like I like seeing the instant. But I passed the bootcamp 3 weeks funded, passed the first stage in a week, and then blew it.
Very normal.
It is a normal thing, unfortunately, and I think it comes to the thing that you've got now the funded account and you're really excited. The best thing to do is take a day off, take a week off, get used to it.
Yeah, I think you should take a break until you have that, the euphoric feeling of, yes, finally I got the account. Take a break until you don't feel that super happy anymore.
Yeah.
Because those good feelings are gonna affect your decision making.
What was the idea behind this position? So if you go back into the stream at the start, before 3:30, and my headphones have just turned off. Wow.
Well, so I think Alex, you suck. Yeah,
you're coming out of the main headphones. Now the whole office can hear you.
Oh no! Did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Oh god damn it!
So the main idea with this position was just we were looking for on the daily a pin of the daily candle of the 200 EMA support, which was here. So you see price was coming down here, and we were looking for this to turn into a pin bar because we had quite a nice move up. We've seen a lot of strength. We're just looking for, let's say, also I was looking at this. If I take off all these levels, oh, I love MT5s, like the best platform in the world. Best platform. Like what would I do without it? Let's get rid of these. Okay, so also this level here. So I was looking at that as well. This area where euro was sitting was an area of a lot of support. So you've got 200 EMA, you've got 50 fibs, you've got all of the EMAs. You've had a nice push up for days and days for a good 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So over a week you've had strength. And then now it's coming and finding support. So I was looking at price just to find a little bit of support and pushing up in the pin as a pin. And that's when we just looked on the lower time frames, decided to get in just before news just to see what price we're doing. I didn't want to take a big position. We saw price push up. And if you look through all of the streams, this is our kind of bread and butter. We've been doing this for ages, seeing a push up above the EMAs, retrace, continuation. That's literally all we've been doing. Like There you go. First trade was taken here. We'll push up, retest, continuation, and what we bought another one here. Yeah, and there's the open trade now. So we've still got this trade open and we got this trade. And ooh, that's a nice push back up.
Yeah. If we can get another push up and close this candle.
Can you look at the 4 hour? I'm gonna look at the 4 hour. We had that nice trade as well. That was a beautiful level. Literally the same thing, just as we were doing on the lower time frames. You see 50 fib, this level we were talking about in the trading room. Push up. We bought down here. We sold up here. Really super nice trading. And the music keeps going off. Is there any plans to increase high stakes max allocation to 2? Not really, just because the amount of risks that have on the account. They've got high leverage and people tend to be a little bit crazier on high stakes. So I don't think so. What we thinking, mate? Should we start wrapping up and getting the giveaway going? What are you thinking? You're on mute, mate.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I'm just staring at the I'm just staring at price action here. I'm just seeing like how it's
I just wanted to
developing
push up
into
already.
Yeah,
it's
it
like a
feels
little
like it's just developing
like a
range here.
triangle. Yeah, like there you go. You got.
Yeah.
But you know, with these, oh, you gotta love them. Oh God, what am I doing here? That's my level. Let's get rid of that. Take. That's what we used to do in crypto. I don't know how much it actually works, but what's that to? That's another. What's that on the 15-minute? What does that coincide? Yeah, it looks good. Let's just not play with the position.
You know what the difference between a pennant and a triangle is?
Do not know the name.
So, well, yeah, that too. But usually, so what we're seeing here is a pennant, and usually what happens is pennants and triangles, they have very similar shape. They basically look the same, but triangles are usually found on the higher time frames. It's usually a long-term pattern, and pennants are on the lower time frames, and you have a flagpole, almost like a bull flag, leading into the pennant. So just like you're seeing here, the very low of that extreme here, you get
Show
like
me
a
on your chart, because
flagpole.
I bet you.
Yes, I can show you here.
Yeah.
So if this would be, no, it's not 100% correct here, but if this, you can watch this and you can say that this is a triangle, right? But on the lower time frames, when you have a move like this, it's a pennant, and you can measure the breakout by looking at this move. So just like you showed, you can have, this could be the move to the upside. Now, I don't think that's going to happen though, but yeah, so just a quick tip for people, because a common mistake that I see in new traders is they look at this and they say, this is a triangle, and then they trade it like a triangle. And there's a difference between, so statistically, a triangle usually breaks out when it's filled 2/3 of the triangle, while a pendant usually breaks out at the very close to the extreme. Slight differences, and there's actually there's been a lot of research and studies done on this, and statistically, the chance of having a breakout on a pennant at the end of the pennant is much bigger than at the area where a triangle would break out. If you're trading patterns, you need to make sure you check out the research that has been done on them, because it's actually quite useful.
Are you a sessions trader? I'm an all-time trader. Whenever I see the setup, I will trade.
Depends on when I'm awake, you know.
Yeah.
I'm awake. It's my session.
Oh, somebody's saying about BTC. Put it on. Is it still pushing?
Yeah, man.
Oh
Look
my
at the
gosh.
look at the 1 minute.
Yo.
Yeah, I mean, this is crazy.
What's Dot and Saul doing?
Yeah, Dot is...
The certificates are very ugly. I will tell the marketing team that the certificates are very ugly, and I agree with you.
You mean the certificates when you pass the challenge?
Yeah, and payout certificates. You know, it's just like a check. It doesn't really. It's cool, but
yeah, maybe it could look better. Let's. I want to focus.
You know,
on the
I love
look
this.
at that. Look at that.
That's it. That's what
Come
we're
on,
talking
mother.
about. That's the push up. But Alex and Jonathan, what's the next analysis on BTC? I can give it you straight, mate. To the moon. To the absolute moon.
I'm going to show you guys. Well, guys. This is it. I got it right here. All right, I got it right here. $100,000.
That's me in that spaceship. Damn, that's me and Jonathan. We're in that spaceship, straight up to 100k. Dirk is there as well. We got me, Jonathan, and Dirk. Saul is there, scalping his way up, straight to 100k.
Yeah.
I wish. You know, I actually got out of Pepe. I actually made a 6x on Pepe and then got out, and it continued to do another 6x. Breaks your heart, but gotta take profits, I guess. I just say that to myself so I don't cry.
All right, I know what I'm doing. All right, so yeah, okay, so Bitcoin. Let me see here. So Bitcoin, I posted on Twitter. Right here, it says, posted this. It says I'm selling at 6. And with that tweet, I posted this right here, which is the MVRVC score. And currently we are at 2. And I'm going to be selling at 6. And I do think that 6 will come in around 90 or 100,000 USD for Bitcoin. That's what I'm exiting. And this is based on a strategy that I've been planning this all the way since we broke down in 2022. It's about buying the long RL set and selling the extension fibs up here at the minus 0.618 while looking at the MVRV C score. Very, very simple stuff, and it works surprisingly well.
The Discord is a place of learning, my friend. We're there. People do tons of content. Jonathan is there giving trade ideas. It's not there.
Let me tell you guys why we don't have a payout channel, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what everyone else is getting paid. Who cares? Who cares if you have a payout channel or not? And if you don't trust the firm, guys, we're the original prop firm. Like, dude, like we've been around since 2016. We are one of the original prop firms. You know, look around.
Yeah.
Look at the spreads. Spreads.
You don't want to.
No other prop firm has the level of trading conditions that the 5ers has. It's just and no payout channel is a good thing, because it means that we're focused on the right stuff. You know, you see other. I'm not going to talk about other firms, but you see other channels They have they have like, you know, the payouts, right? And it's like, look at this trader made this amount of money, now go buy an account and do it yourself. It creates unrealistic expectations because you're going to be trading the way you're going to be trading. It doesn't matter who, you know, how much money other people are making. Focus on yourself, you know, and your own trading.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I think a lot of people, when they see these big payouts and they've got a small account, they tend to try and like over leverage to try and get the same kind of payouts because they think it's easily obtainable. And it's just not what we're looking for in the Discord. But you can go onto Twitter and people share their payouts quite a lot. But anyway, since these lovely people have been here for a long time, I'm going to, while we're watching price, I'm going to get the giveaway ready.
Exactly. The one thing I'm reading the comments here, and you know, the best traders are those who get multiple payouts, right? So you might see one trader get one very big payout, but usually the way it goes is you get an account, you get a forex, you start trading, and you blow that account. Now, if you're disciplined and you're a good trader, you get an account, you start trading that account, and you get a payout. But the good traders, they are the ones who are able to get multiple payouts. Okay, and so just it doesn't really matter if you see. I don't know. Lost my train of thoughts there.
Okay. Here you go.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I've got the word. Now, what word do you reckon we are? I'm gonna share my screen. Oh,
well, yesterday I did Bitcoin to the moon, so I guess it's gonna be the same again.
It's all right. We close, but guys, I hope you. If anybody that's got this, if anybody's got their speakers really loud, it's probably the time just to turn them down because we are. There you go. When is Lambo? When Lambo?
When Lambo? Lambo now? Lambo?
Yeah.
What Lambo soon?
Yeah.
Soon.
When Lambo?
Oh.
Because we are going straight to 100K. And when is Lambo? We're going to be doing streams, the 5er streams from our new Lamborghinis once Bitcoin hits $1 million.
When Bitcoin hits $1 million, I'm...
yeah, that's it. You'll see me in Costa Rica with a pina colada.
Oh, yeah.
Getting a massage. That's it. When Lambo. I just love to see it. When Lambo. Just everybody saying when Lambo. How many likes have we got on this?
At 1K.
Ooh.
Nice.
So guys, remember when you're sending me an email, I need your full name and the email you're going to use to sign up. Oh, look at Euro. You look at Euro. Look at Euro. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Look at
yeah.
Euro. Yeah, baby.
Hell yeah.
Hit TP.
It did.
Oh, straight through TP. Lovely.
I'm getting greedy. Now I'm getting greedy.
Yeah,
I'm like, damn it, should have been a higher TP.
We got a dunk. We have got a dunk. DJ Khaled, another one. Making that money at the end of the stream. And now we're about to give away 4 250K high stakes accounts. Gosh, you lucky people. Wow, I feel like I'm
dude, the music is way too loud. I gotta let's put man. I love the music though, but it's like that's all right. I think that's better. While we wait, let's do let's go through quickly just see if we have any good questions. And yeah, I'm absolutely aware about this, and I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I forgot about this. So I do, however, think that you're in the Discord server. Just tag me in the Discord server. Let's chat. I'll help you out there.
Yep. Okie dokie. I think that's Oh yeah, this was a good one. This is a good question. Me and Saul answered.
Oh,
We're gonna
you
give it.
already answered that one.
Yeah, we're gonna give everybody 1 more minute, and then we're going to get this on. But again, I need your full name, email address that you're gonna sign up for with the account. Otherwise, it's just gonna get closed because our risk team and everybody that they do go through, and then when they pardon me, when they see like all the free accounts and stuff, if they don't know who's trading them, then they will close them for compliance issues. So make sure you do that because we don't want any closed accounts.
So
And
we actually like I think the way we traded Euro USD today is a very good example of how to trade the lower time frames. Like we saw a move, we shorted in the beginning, it got invalidated, we switched long, and in the end, I made a tiny amount of money. I would say I'm slightly above break even on the day, but I mean, you made money, Saul made money, and I think it's a really good example of. And you also remember like how I was very hesitant, you know, going along, but then as soon as I saw price action kind of giving me what I wanted, you know.
How funny was this? Because just before we got this nice move that hit your TP, we were both looking at, oh, we should close it. Oh, what's it doing?
Yeah, right. Right.
God, it looks like that's what you know, set and forget, or just really just trying to hold that fear of taking the profits because you think you're going to lose them and letting the trade breathe is just a great example. Through the morning, everything that we've been saying to do, I did the opposite all morning. And now I finally redeemed myself by coming in here, and we did what we said we were going to do. We're not touching the trades, adding where we were supposed to add, and letting price do its thing. And it was really good. Okay, let's get going because I know people are waiting. And it's 4 accounts, correct?
Correct. All right.
I swear this person has had one before.
I don't think so.
Nope. So, mate, you are here. Send me an email straight away, full name and email to alexander@the5ers.com. And I'm just going to get out of this trade here. It's been a fantastic day of trading.
And guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
They
probably
have
subscribed
to
already.
They have to subscribe in order to
Comment.
In order to comment, indeed.
Yeah, but maybe we got someone used. Well, maybe if you're watching this, you're probably commenting anyway. We're quickly seeing those subscriber numbers going up. So you guys remember when we had that 30K celebration giveaway stream? 40K is coming up.
Yo, imagine when we get to 100K. Yo.
Yeah, man.
Dude.
I don't even like that. Yeah, that's gonna be a tough.
We like 750 people in here at the moment, and we're just doing like live trading. Imagine when we have like Langley in here, or the conscious day trader. You know?
Yeah.
Okay. So, guys, screenshots of your profile, screenshots of your YouTube, your full name, your real full name, and the email address that you are going to use when signing up to the hub. Thank you very much, and I hope you've enjoyed the stream. We're actually going to send you over to Jordan's stream, the equity day trading and all of that stuff. So if you're into that stuff, go over there. Just stay back. You don't need to do anything. Loads of live trading going on there as well.
Thanks for joining, guys. And don't forget, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're starting next week. We're gonna have Dirk, we're gonna have Saul on again, and we're going to have Paul Scott, who's an institutional trader. So lots of big trading names coming up next week for some live trading and discussions. So make sure you don't miss that. All right, take care, guys.
Hi guys, so thank you very much for watching the video. Now make sure you like and subscribe, and most of all go into the YouTube and check our other content that we provide here at The 5ers.